One person is in the hospital after a shooting in North Lubbock tonight. Lubbock police were called to the 1000 block of North Indiana Avenue just after 9:30. Upon arrival, officers found one person with serious injuries. The names of those involved or what led up to the shooting has not yet been released.